The Earth and, indeed, the entire universe is an odd, quirky, and fascinating place. If you're looking for a few or more morsels of weird trivia to share with your friends or just add to your own arsenal of knowledge, we've got plenty of them, about cuisine, animals, geography, famous individuals and inventions, and, if these odd facts aren't bizarre enough for you, we've got plenty more. Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from their transgressions. In the 1880s, hosiery seller LaMarcus Thompson detested the fact that hedonistic enterprises like saloons and brothels tempted Americans. As a result, he decided to clean up one of the most immoral areas he could think of, Coney Island in New York. He built America's first roller coaster there to provide a nice, clean diversion from the more sinister activities for New Yorkers. There's a reason why passports come in 4 colors. Here's a curious fact that may surprise you. Have you ever wondered why there isn't a hot pink passport? The reason for this is that most countries prefer dark red, green, and blue tones since they appear more official and hide dirt better. An 11-year-old created ice pops by accident. In 1905, Frank Epperson, an 11-year-old boy, left soda powder and water outside overnight with the wooden stirrer still in the cup. The combination had frozen in the frigid nighttime temperatures, and thus the Epsicle was born. He trademarked the recipe and sold it in his neighborhood as well as at a nearby amusement park. Years later, he changed the name to Popsicle after his children's nickname for his father's concoction. Octopus's hearts have 3 chambers. Squids do, too. One is in charge of blood circulation throughout their systems, while the other 2 are solely in charge of the gills. Apples in the grocery store can be a year old. These strange facts might cause you to change your eating habits. Those fresh apples, on the other hand, aren't exactly that. Between August and November, they are typically harvested, waxed, hot air dried, and shipped to cold storage. After 6 to 12 months, they are finally available on grocery store shelves. Before toilet paper was invented, Americans used corn cobs as toilet paper. They would also use periodicals like the Farmer's Almanac, which was designed with a hole to hang in outhouses. Meat is, after all, the mother of invention. The shortest war in history lasted 38 minutes. When the Sultan of British protected Zanzibar died and a new one took over without British approval in 1896, the British were furious. When Sultan Khalid bin Bargash refused to step down, tensions rose, but British warships bombarded the palace for less than 40 minutes before Khalid fled, signaling the, very brief, end of the Anglo-Zanzibar War. The world's largest waterfall has been flooded. There are waterfalls beneath the sea, yes. At the Denmark Strait, the cold water from the Nordic Sea is denser than the warm water from the Erminger Sea, causing it to drop nearly 2 miles at 123 million cubic feet per second. The Statue of Liberty began life as a lighthouse. It served as a working lighthouse for 16 years, beginning about a month after the statue's dedication in 1886, with its torch visible from 24 miles away. Strawberries are not berries in the traditional sense. According to botanists, raspberries and blackberries aren't either. True berries have 2 or more seeds and are produced by a single ovary flower. Strawberries don't fit the bill, but bananas, kiwis, and watermelon do. NASA uses countdowns because of a sci-fi film. As a result of a science fiction film, NASA uses countdowns. The countdown used by Fritz Lang to create suspense in his 1929 silent film Frau Iman's rocket launch scene changed not only film history, but also inspired NASA to use countdowns before its own blastoffs. It is not, however, a race against the clock. NASA has the authority to pause time in order to investigate mechanical issues. There's a reason why passports are available in 4 different colors. Here's an unusual fact that might surprise you. Have you ever wondered why there is no hot pink passport? Most countries prefer dark shades of red, green, and blue because they appear more official and, if dirty, are less visible. Only 5 countries in the world do not have airports. It's difficult to imagine not having an airport nearby for your next family gathering or work event if you're a frequent flyer. In contrast, Vatican City, San Marino, Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Andorra make it work. J was the final letter added to the alphabet. You might think that because it is the final letter of the alphabet, the letter Z is the last letter added, but this is incorrect. It is, in fact, the letter J. The alphabet we know and love today was not created in the same way. Did you know that lobsters used to be so cheap that they were frequently used to feed prisoners? Because tomatoes are indigenous to the Americas, there was no tomato sauce in Italy until the 16th century. The ancient Romans used urine to whiten their teeth. The majority of orange juice sold in stores is artificially flavored. For more cool and interesting facts, please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.